up, nerds? Class starts September 14th, Denver Improv. Advanced Humanities. Learn things you should not know nor employ. But do it anyways, because why not? It's comedy. You're funny. What else are you doing? Anyways, head on down. It's going to be awesome. Did you, I posted on my Instagram. I don't know if you see my Instagram or not. At Real John Toll, the IGTV stuff. I think maybe a varying 5% of my feed sees anybody's stuff. Is that usually how that works? Unless it gets interacted with. So do me a favor. I'm also putting this crap up on YouTube. So at John Toll, go over there and click like, or just add my name on Spotify, or listen to some Pit Boss tomorrow. That'd be great. Let me see. On my Instagram, I posted, in fact, go back a couple posts and look. When Trump posted the word Covfefe, Covfefe, and people were like, what is it? The fucking, remember that? Because the walls were closing. The walls are closing in on us. A panic in the administration. It was such a fucking, every day was a fucking tin rattling. If you could go back, they should just, it should be those pundits with their shitty coverage playing behind them and 7,000 people laughing as loud as they can. Would be a good enough, spend your time in the stocks for your poor use of the media as the media. You know better, but you had to because you had sworn a blood loyalty pact to the demon. Anyways, he tweets Covfefe, which apparently in Arabic was I stand with, and Google shuts it down, where it says it, even though it knows what it is, calls it an emoji, and then they go ahead and any misspelling is quote unquote labeled bad, so it doesn't show up in a search result. And so they just decide, because this guy tweets this word, presto changeo, there you go, wiped from the annals. And how do you know? Because all of a sudden, right on time, a Google whistleblower came out and told us exactly what they're doing, and this in regards to all sorts of manipulation and putting the thumb on whatever, and is either going to be a comeuppance or there's not. So that being said, what else did they do? Oh, so the question is, did they know that this was going on? And then did they use this word as a test word? You know, everyone's going to fucking say, oh, the orange Cheeto fucking fat finger, whatever. The two jokes they have that don't work. They're going to label those on this guy and say that his fat fingers fucking tweeted something wrong. But again, there's nothing, all the fucking misspellings, all the extra spaces, everything. It's machine done, so it's really well done, and it's true leadership in a world that demands true leadership. How about that? More importantly, did you watch? I don't know if you're a fan of Tim Pool. I liked his when he was on with the Twitter folks. I thought that was great on Rogan. I don't know, this guy cranks out 6 videos a day. Dear God. So in this one yesterday, or recently, he lauds a leftist journalist who decides to start writing. You know, like every good piece of journalism, they don't discover the story, they create the story based on the bias that was already ever present. So she was going to walk into a Walmart, buy a gun, and walk out and show everybody how fucking easy it was, and have her Michael Moore walking out of the bank with the shotgun moment. So original, and so original to just start with the end in mind, which is the picture of her that she has framed in front of the thing where it just says "Stop Walmart." And so Mr. Poole talks about how she finds out that your address has to match your actual ID, that the person that can sell you the gun isn't always there. It's only licensed gun dealers inside of the Walmart that can sell, and that's not every employee. You got to know who that employee is, and you have to ask what the schedule is so you know when to come back. And all the information has to match. And here's a picture of what the gun case looks like. And it's 100 feet from the front door. And in fact, I tried to find a Walmart where I could buy one, and I couldn't find one, and I called, and they didn't know. I didn't know where to go. So with the 10 Walmarts around me, I know exactly now where to go get a gun. In fact, here it is. So Mr. Poole lauds this as leftist journalist learns lesson, actually tells the truth that indeed getting a gun is not always as easy as portrayed. And that was his angle on it, and I definitely could see how a person could watch that video and have that idea. I read the article, and what I saw the fact that a journalist in a location told, more than likely, her readership is from a certain bent. She's doing the article to make money. If the article sizzles a little bit, she makes more money, okay? So why not mask a story where, look how hard it is to get a fucking firearm and the rules and all that, and really what you've done is you've given a blueprint for how people can use Walmart to arm themselves legally, or B, how to use Walmart as a location of protest and as a location of how to go after the distributors and the raw materials and dealers. Because if you can start with, so what's 1 in 10 Walmarts, oh, let's protest here, let's fucking have it, do you see it happening? How easy would it be? How about just a fucking smash and grab? Like we said, if one guy in a Walmart can shut down a whole fucking city, what would 100 of them do? What would 10 of them do? So I thought what was interesting about this article is that really it could be read like a blueprint for leftists to use this same information to wage further economic war against the United States and to take away your freedom. Again, if they have looked the other way and looked the other way and double down and double down and double down, lie upon lie upon lie, at some point, what are we going to see? A bunch of leftists holding tiki torches yelling, somebody might replace us? You really believe that well-shot thing was fucking as real as you think it was? That was fucking central casting like a motherfucker. Furthermore, and more importantly, how easy would it be for a bunch of leftists who want, let's just start something off. Let's put on some fucking red MAGA hats and act a fool. And here's a journalist telling them where and how. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's only one person who can fucking open up that gun case. And by the way, this is her name and this is her schedule. It's 100 feet from the front door. That's what I thought was interesting about the article. So go read it yourself and go read the Google thing. All is not what it seems. So it's very, very interesting. Was today a good news day? I wouldn't know. I don't know. Let's see. No, I think that's it. We don't. Is there any more news on that? They're changing. They're changing how certain designations are run at the border to improve security. I guess they fixed another loophole or two. So it's see how it goes. It doesn't matter. They're on the how many bytes now is this at the 25th Amendment Apple? Realize they don't have anything. So they go. He's a Russian asset. He's a Russian spy. No, he's a nationalist. No, he's a white nationalist. No, he's a racist. No, he's crazy. But they've been through that fucking ringer. They need a new hit. That's the problem with them, is that they only have 3 hits and they keep it on fucking repeat. And just because they're changing the style of the garbage they're putting out doesn't change the fact that it's garbage. So that's it. StandingOComedy.com if you want to sign up and take the class. If you're like a business person and you want to get better at public speaking, you're a comic, you want to fucking shave some fucking years off, you want to give you the fucking, I'll open the hood of the car and you can look at the engine and see how it runs. You want to understand how human beings learn? Head on down. Denver Improv, September 14th. We'll see you there. If you got questions or whatever, Instagram, just hit me up. You know how to find me.